there is a football game scheduled for September 5th. It's North Dakota State at Oregon. And I'm not sure that's going to happen because of the state of the world and everything happening. And if I was an Oregon Ducks football fan, I'm not sure I'd want that game to happen. Again, the Ducks are a good program, but they just lost their quarterback, Justin Herbert, to the NFL. And on the other side, North Dakota State has a really good quarterback, Trey Lance. But beyond that, North Dakota State is a Division I AA school. They're not Division I. They're the lower level, just below it, of a second tier of Division I. They play a division below FBS level. And North Dakota State has a history of upsetting bigger programs. A couple years ago, they beat number 13 Iowa. Before that, they beat Iowa State. Before that, they beat Kansas State. And even before that, in 2012, North Dakota State embarrassed Colorado State 22-7. And so there's a big possibility that if Oregon plays NDSU in September, if that game actually happens because of Corona, we don't know, there's a good chance Oregon's going to lose to North Dakota State. And I just want to ask the question, let's take a step back for a minute. Why would anybody ever schedule a game against North Dakota State? You cannot win. There's no benefit to that, even a little bit. If you beat North Dakota State as Oregon, it's not a big deal. You're supposed to beat them. They're a lower level program. There's no benefit to beating them. And if you lose, you look really, really bad and you become another team that will always be mentioned as, oh, another team that the North Dakota State program upset. You can't win. Why would anybody at all schedule North Dakota State? I do not understand. Again, if you lose, it makes you look bad. And if you win, you're supposed to. The risk does not match the reward. They're a good program. They regularly upset big schools. And if they win a championship, think about this. North Dakota State wins a championship all the time at their level of football. They've won 8 national championships since 2011 with 3 different coaches. There's not a team like that in Division I single A. There's not an FCS team like that. Actually, an FBS team like that. And if I was a big program in college football, I would not at all schedule North Dakota State. There's no benefit. Again, even if you win, if you win and you beat North Dakota State, it's not a big deal. There's no benefit there. Like, oh, great. You beat a lower level football program. But if you lose, you look really, really bad. The risk does not match the reward. I would never schedule North Dakota State because it's not worth playing them. There's just no benefit that I can find. And it makes no sense to me.